Hello everybody, I'm Tanya Stillwell, your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and today we're talking about our mop system. This is the most amazing mop system you'll ever have. There's 3 ways to get it. The first way you can buy it is worth every single penny. What's great about it is these mop pads that come with it have a 2-year warranty on it, and they're microfiber. They can be washed in the washer and dried in the dryer. How great is that? The second way is you can host a party. Hosting a party is fun and easy, and you can earn this mop system for free or at a great discount. Or the third way, like I did, I joined to be a consultant. Being a consultant, this mop was in my kit. Can you believe that? In my kit. So here we go. I'm going to show you guys how to use this mop system with the 2 mop pads that come with it, as well as some other mop options that you have, and some tips and tricks at the end. Our mop is so much more than a mop. It's also your broom. Watch this. It's awesome. You never know what is on my floors. I have cookie crumbs and hair, and who knows what else is in this mess of a floor. So I have my mop pad, my yellow Sunny Dry mop pad on my mop base, and I'll just take it like this and go in a figure 8. And the figure 8 movement, it keeps all of those crumbs and hairs and who knows what else right there in the middle of my mop. So then what I do is I grab my Enviro cloth, and I'll come this way and I'll just like pick it all up right here just like that. And all of those nasty crumbs are inside my Enviro cloth, and I just shake them out in the trash. So you'll get a yellow Sunny Dry mop pad, and if you notice, I have mine on there kind of off-centered, and it serves 2 purposes, and maybe even 3 if you really think about it. So this guy is over here more and hanging off here more. This guy right here does a great job of getting real up close to the edge of where you need to be. And if you flip it around, this guy right here, he does a great job of dusting your baseboards. What else I like about the overhang is it does a great job of getting in deep under things. So if we put this under here, it goes up quite far. And it can get all of those dust bunnies and all of that kind of stuff under there. Okay, so we've just cleaned our floors with our yellow mop pad, and now we need to clean the mop pad out. And the best way to do that I love the most is using our rubber brush. It's super simple and it's super easy. Watch this. So we just take our brush and we take our mop pad over a trash can, and I like to do half of it at a time. And look, you can see how it just takes that garbage off of that pad just so super easily, right? I do half of it at a time so I'm not stringing it from top to bottom. So I do it like that, and then I turn it around, and then I get the other side right into the trash can. Or if you want, you could use your vacuum cleaner too, but this way is so much more effective and is faster, and I don't have to dig out my vacuum cleaner. Our mop system is so awesome. It's way more than just a mop. You're going to see many reasons why it's more than just a mop. One of my favorite things I love about it is that you can take this, and it has a little lock up here, and you can push the lock up and you can dust your walls. You can dust things that are high. I absolutely love this feature. If you have things that are a little bit higher than you, if you have vaulted ceilings, this yellow Sunny Dry mop pad does an amazing job of reaching high. And remember, it goes so much further than this. This isn't even extended as high as it goes. So you're going to get way more reach than what you're seeing right now. So with our mop system, you get the yellow Sunny Dry mop pad, but you also get the blue Water Wet mop pad. This guy is amazing, and he has backlock. So think of this as the Enviro cloth for your mop. Now what I like to do is I like to start with either the laminate floors or wood floors first, because you don't want those as wet. So what I do is I have my handy dandy water bottle. Remember, that's all we need is water. And I'll spray my floor, or I'll spray my mop pad, and all it takes is a little bit. And if you have a wood floor or wood tile and it has some kind of grain to it, you want to go with the grain, okay? Because it's going to help get in those nooks and crannies. This guy can be used on inside or outside. It can be used on your siding outside your house. You can use it on your RV windows. You can use it in so many different ways. It's very, very versatile mop head. What's even greater about it, again, is it has backlock. So while you're cleaning your floors with this, you can be rest assured that all of those nasty things that we're cleaning up are getting trapped in our mop. And it's easy to clean. You run it under your water, you rub it to itself, you roll to ring, and you hang it to dry. So we've learned about the yellow Sunny Dry mop pad and the blue Water Wet mop pad, and I want to give you little tips and tricks that I like to use, okay? So we're going to start off with number 1. This green ball on the end has a couple different uses. Number one, you can prop it right up against your wall and it's not going to slide, it's not going to scratch or anything, right? Number two, it is great to get the scuff marks off your floor. So if you have scuff marks on your floor, just use it and it kind of just like erases it. It makes a great eraser, right? What else I like to say is while you're using your blue mop pad or any other wet mop pad, you might run into an issue where it seems like your mop pad is flipping. And it's aggravating and it's tiring, but here's a couple tips that'll help you. Number one, your mop pad might not be wet enough. So you might just need a little more water. So you can either spray your floor or just spray your mop pad and add a little more water to it. And remember, if you're working with something that has a grain to it, it has some texture to it, you want to go with the grain. Now, if that's not working, what's happening is that your mop pad is trying to bust through the film that you've used from other chemicals. So what I suggest to do is to turn your mop pad this way and mop like this a few times, and you'll see that you won't have to flip. Also, if you're trying to mop too far out, it's going to flip. You want to keep it as close to you as you can, especially the first few times that you use it, okay? Now, when you're done with your blue mop pad, take it off the base and simply run it under hot water, rub it to itself, let all those nasty dust and stuff go into your sink, wring it dry, and I like to hang it from my mop itself. It saves a place to hang, so I grab myself a rubber band and I slide it through there and I put my two pieces of rubber band together, and this is how I dry my wet mop pads. I just let it hang from my mop and be happy. Now, what I also love about this mop is you can take off the bottom and it comes off super easy. Just take it off there. And this is where we incorporate height. So we have this awesome Enviro wand, and if you take the handle off, this guy slides in here effortlessly. And this guy is great for those ceiling fans that are up high because this can bend to any ceiling fan. And if you have something up high, guess what? You're going to be able to dust it. If you have high ledges, just flip the end on it, and you can get those high ledges that you typically might not be able to get. Or if you have some spider webs in those corners, there you go. Right there, we're going to get those cobwebs out of those corners. So we no longer have a reason to have those spider webs. If you have can lights like these, oh, easy peasy. Just stick that mop head up there, and there you go. I hope you got some value out of these little tips and tricks.